Hi, I'm Annie Lichny, and I want to thank you so much for joining in for some meditation practice today. We've all had those days where we just want to put on our coziest clothes and make an extra cup of tea or hot chocolate or have what they call comfort food, something just we need comfort and we need care. And I'm actually wearing a big cozy sweater because it feels good today, and offering ourselves more comfort and care. Our bodies send us these signals. Our minds are working overtime and send us these signals that we need comfort and care. And so our practice is going to be about true self-care. And so I ask you to take a comfortable seat, invite you to find a comfortable posture. And again, we understand, if we've practiced a bit with meditation, that our minds are circling and circling around thoughts. Our bodies are holding on to tension and tightness. And all of this creates this fragmented self. We're not fully whole feeling ourselves. And so when we come into practicing meditation and mindfulness, it's our own invitation to care for ourselves, to bring ourselves aware, comfort, reconnect within ourselves. And then start to work with these circling thoughts, work with this tension that's in the body, separating us from everything else around us. Now we soften and ease and open ourselves back up to reconnect and feel more ourselves. So if you're in a comfortable seat, I invite you to close your eyesight down. Have your hands comfortably on your lap, feeling that your spine is upright, and yet also your torso and your body is able to soften and not be tense and tight, not too stiff sitting upright, but also not slumped over in front of you or leaning back against the chair if that's possible. We're going to breathe in and out of the nose. So just start to feel the cool sensation on the nose as the air comes in through the nostrils. Just feel that cool air coming in, filling in the body. And as the air travels out of the body and out the nostrils, there's a shift to a warmth at the end of the nose, at the nostrils. Breathing in again, feeling the coolness, feeling the movement of the body as the breath comes in and fills us with space and air. And on the exhale. So we feel fragmented frequently, and this practice will bring us more into wholeness. And we could start by bringing our mind into the body. just reconnecting ourselves here, bringing our focus, our awareness to right here, right now. And we could explore around the eyes and the jaw and make the invitation to soften or release any tension that might be around the eyes or in the back of the jaw, the back of the tongue and the throat area. Just softening some rough edges that have collected. Notice what's willing to release and let go and not be so clenched and tight. We could feel through the throat. We can feel the air coming across the throat with the inhales and the exhales. And there also can be this tension and roughness within the throat that accumulates, and perhaps it can, with our own focus and aware presence here with the throat, just notice if anything can start to rest and relax. Feeling in the shoulders, just really imagining we could go right in under the skin, just right down into the shoulders with our focus, and maybe even the shoulder blades. Feeling this kind of defensive tension, this burden kind of a feeling that sometimes we hold in our shoulders. And what is willing to let go? Perhaps the breath even helps this process. On the exhale, just inviting a let go through the shoulders, deeply in the shoulders. We could notice if our mind is still churning in circles here and trying to pull us away. Just gently keep your focus in the body. And know this is part of the mindfulness process. It's all okay. We could notice the sensations in our hands, the palms of our hands. You might feel a tingling or aliveness. This vibrational aliveness within us, always happening. Can we soften in our hands? Coming down to our hips. Another collection point of tension and tightness within our hips. Just noticing if even when you bring your focus here, can that shift this tightness in the hips? Can we just soften into the surface underneath us, even slightly? Feeling a softening, a releasing, opening. All around in our hip area, on our backside. Perhaps we could even notice from our hips and up through our torso, shoulders, and our head, that there is this possibility of feeling almost like we're floating here in space when we start to release the tension. We're just a little lighter, like we're maybe floating on some raft, kind of just suspended. We could come down to the feet, the soles of the feet, making contact with some surface of a floor or a rug or grass. Again, noticing what's here, perhaps feeling some tingling, perhaps feeling numbness through the arches and heel and balls of the feet, maybe each toe. And is there somewhere in our feet that can soften, that's willing to release any tightness? We can come to the breath. Again, this can help us release tightness and tension as well. And bring our attention again to the inhale, coming in and bringing a slow, intentional, caring quality on the inhale. Filling up as our belly expands. So we're taking this air deeply into the torso, all the way down below the belly button. And then allowing the exhale to happen on its own. Releasing the air out. Again, just really experiencing each breath as the whole body fills up on the inhale. And then this softness and letting go can occur on the exhale as we release this breath out through the nose. And continue following the breath all the way into the belly one more time, really expanding the belly. And allowing the breath to release, inviting a softening and a letting go. We could take our focus, our mind's ability to bring all of our awareness, this present awareness that's right here, right now. Nothing else matters. Not earlier today, not yesterday, not the future, just right here, right now. Being with, comforting your own body. Bringing all of our focus to our heart center and pulling the air in and out of our chest. On the inhale, pulling the air, feeling this air coming in directly into our heart center with our focus. And the air is releasing out of the heart center on the exhale. See if we can find a rhythm that's very, very slow, very caring and intentional. Inhaling into the heart center. And releasing, smoothing out the inhale and the exhale. continue with a pattern and a rhythm that's what your body is calling for right now. That's slow, smooth, into the heart, that center chest area, and releasing out. The whole body is moving with the breath, but we're bringing our focus to our heart center and creating this focus, our present focus right in our caring heart. This chest center. And we could even release on the exhale this sense of care beyond the space of our body. So this next inhale is bringing care and comfort to ourselves, breathing in to our heart in this rhythmic pattern, very slow and smooth. And then this exhale is bringing care into this space around us, all around us, like a cozy, warm, comfortable favorite sweater, all in the space around us. Take one more inhale and exhale out of the heart in this way. And we could bring to mind something that's been circling in our thoughts, perhaps. Something that we've had a hard time accepting. Something that we have not really necessarily been very patient with ourselves or with a situation in our life. Could be something we're afraid of. It could be something that we're overwhelmed by. Could be some distraction or a sense of anxiety building within us over something occurring, again, in our life, in a loved one's life, an experience, or something happening somewhere around the world that's circling in our thoughts and causing us worry. Find one of these things that if you recognize, you're holding on to this and it's been circling in your thoughts and has you distracted. We could imagine that it's in this bubble, this thought bubble that's maybe above our head. So we could bring this circle of distracted thought that's been emotionally challenging. Causing us concern. And we could bring this bubble and see if we can't bring this bubble closer to us, maybe either putting it directly in front of our chest area, or if it feels okay, just whatever this distraction or worry is that's been circling in our thoughts, can we bring it almost like we are breathing in this bubble right into our heart area, and like we're offering comfort and kindness to this emotional concern. Breathing it in and holding it here and surrounding it with care and kindness. Our care, our kindness, our love is much, much bigger than any of the circling emotions that are holding us in our thoughts and our body. Our love is infinite and our care is infinite. And we can hold this and say, it's okay. Whatever it is, I can accept it. I can be more patient with it. I can be thankful for even the blessing of one little tiny piece of this concern. I can hold this worry and say, it's okay. I can start to accept this. It's something that maybe I can't control or change right now in this moment, but I can hold it in a little bit more acceptance and care. Breathing in, really feeling the care and love that you can offer your own worries. Breathing in, feeling this care, feeling this compassion for yourself and this worry. And exhaling, releasing any tightness or tension, allowing more spaciousness around this worry. Sometimes I even hold my hands up in front of my heart area as if I'm kind of hugging and holding on with tenderness this thought pattern that's been causing emotional struggle. And I carry it with kindness. Or even putting our hands over our heart as we care for this emotional strand that's been looping, circling within us. Breathe in one more time with care and kindness, and then releasing and letting go. We might feel a little softer, a little more comforted, a little more whole with these distracting thoughts and worries, and that we can hold them. We don't have to separate them out to circle and cause tension. We can bring them in and hold them, and we're okay. We could use this technique to help us with these challenges and bring our fragmented parts of ourselves just all into wholeness here. Feeling an okayness in this moment. And it will help us as we move throughout the rest of our day. Take one more breath in, filling everything up and out, releasing. And thank you for the privilege of your time to practice today.